Okay, so basically there's been like loads, a ton of leaks about Black Ops 4. I've tried to avoid the majority of them, but some you just have to take a look at. One of them for me was perks, because like, you know, perks don't necessarily ruin the map. It's just interesting to know about all the perks, and there was the whole thing about Juggernog not being in the game, so it's really interesting to see. Like, obviously these are all just, you have to take it with a grain of salt because it's not official, it's just leaks. It could be completely fake. It's most likely real though, because early copies of the game have already came out and people have been playing zombies most likely already, which is a bit mad. But anyway, we've got a load of information here. We've got more on this subreddit. There's so much going around, but what I'm most interested in, as I said, is these perks here. Look at these classic elixirs here. You can take a look at them if you want. It's all basically just gobblegum, so you can take a look at them if you want. But anyway, the perks is what really interests me, because it's like, most of the perks have changed. It's like completely new perks. Goddamn, I don't even think Quick Revive's the only perk that's from Black Ops 3 that's also in this game. Stamina up as well. But I'm gonna just take you through each perk. I'll show a picture on the screen now of what all the perk symbols look like, or at least we think they look like, and they most likely will look like. It's pretty cool, okay? But as I said before, Juggernog is gone. It's being replaced by some other things. We'll go over that later. I think double tap might be gone. I don't see it, which is like a bit concerning, because the double tap's kind of mandatory, especially Black Ops 2 Plus. But anyway, I'm just going to go through them. So your first perk here is Dying Wish. Instead of entering Last Stand, the player goes berserk for 9 seconds. So Last Stand's obviously when you go down and you like ray gun out and you're like, boy revive, I have ray gun. So while berserk, we're invulnerable. Any melee damage is greatly increased. Afterwards, the player is left with 1 health. Cooldown increases with every use. Okay, this one's a bit confusing to me, because like, if you die, you're dead, isn't it? What a quote. I'm sure that's like, yeah, that's a cooldown increase with every use, so I assume it could be useful for like early rounds if you can get rid of it once the cooldown gets too high. But it would be interesting. It's probably good for boss fights, because you won't die, which is sick. Melee damage is greatly increased. I don't think people use melee damage much anyway, unless some of the wonder weapons or whatever they're using are melee. That could be useful. So overall, I probably won't use this pick very often, but it's definitely interesting. Next one we got here is Stone Cold Stronghold. Okay, so Stone Cold Stronghold here, I think this one a replacement for Juggernog, potentially. I don't know, it's a bit of a weird one. So standing your ground creates a defensive circle. It boosts damage and armor over time while inside. Now this kind of concerns me because of the word armor. As you know, or you might not know, because World War 2 Zombies is dead. World War 2 Zombies had the armor feature, which was really bad. I assume this isn't the same armor feature, because like, it worked with World War 2 Zombies, but I wouldn't want to see it any other game apart from World War 2 Zombies, especially because it gets super expensive after like a few uses. But it's definitely interesting. A defensive, I assume you have to stand completely still, or like little movements, possibly. It could be useful, especially if you got a big squad and you're trying to do an Easter egg step. We have to feed souls. It could be useful, but overall, it's no Juggernog, boy. Okay, next pick is Electric Burst, which it's basically just electric cherry. Reloading causes an electric discharge that damages stuns nearby enemies. The more empty the magazine, the stronger the damage. So the more empty the magazine, the stronger the damage. I think it's the only change. I don't think Electric Cherry did that. I might be wrong, but I think that's the main change. Also, it means that they're still never going to get a pick jingle for Electric Cherry, so this is so sad, boys. But I bet it's better than Electric Cherry, so it doesn't really matter. It could also be used as, I suppose, an alternate for Juggernog, if it's that powerful and it's that much stronger than regular Electric Cherry will be. It could be actually better than Electric Cherry, but probably won't be better than Juggernog, unless it really does just kill everything. You know, you got one hit from dying, you'd reload and then you're safe. I don't know, unless overall you got more health. I don't know. Okay, Secret Source, bit of a random name. Receive a random perk not assigned to another slot. I don't, is that even a perk? It feels more like a gobblegum to me, or whatever they call them here. So I guess it's a free perk. It's probably going to be like 10,000 or something, because you get an extra slot, but at the same time, like, maybe you can only use it once. It's a bit of a weird one to me, because it's just a free perk. But if it doesn't assign it to one of your perk slots, maybe it's a one-time use. It's a bit of a strange one again, but it could be really good, and probably overpowered if you can use this many times as you want. Okay, next one anyway. Your boy's got PhD Slider, okay. PhD Flopper has returned without the flop, which is just a bit sad, but it's PhD Slider. Sliders and zombies, big surprise. Ooh. So slide to build up charge. Once fully charged, slide into an enemy and trigger an explosion, gain resistance to explosive damage. Basically PhD, only have to charge it up by sliding. I slide a lot on zombies anyway, so I could be really useful actually. If you're about to get killed, you can just slide into zombies and good. Get rid of all the things in front of you. That is if it is actually does a lot of damage, however, because like if it's just like a grenade explosion in front of you and it doesn't kill the zombies, then it basically just get you killed. So got to see with that one again. Mule kick, that's one of the remaining perks. What a surprise. The worst perk ever made is the one that's still there. I'm sorry, mule kick, I love you. Winter's Wail, this reminds me of the Winter's Howl, because it's got the winter in the name. When hit by a melee weapon, generate a frost explosion that'll freeze and slow down enemies nearby. Player can store 2 charges. Again, this doesn't really feel like a perk to me, it feels like an ability, like a specialist ability. But let's just move on. Okay, this one sounds really good to me. Bandolier Bandit, carry increased ammo stock. It's basically just more ammo. Like, you can't really complain about that. It's just more ammo. Like, just really not much to say about that. It's more ammo. You like ammo? Okay, Deadshot Dealer, aiming down sight, snaps to enemy's head, reduces hip fire spread and recoil when firing, removes scope sway. So it's basically Deadshot Daiquiri, but a bit of an improvement. But at the same time, it's like, it's still Deadshot Daiquiri, so boy, you're only gonna really be buying this if you're camping in a corner or in a. There's no really giant strategy in any of the maps that I could think of. Maybe in the new maps, there's some sort of catwalk you can sit on, but I don't think this would be very useful. But you never know. People like Deadshot, some strange people in this planet. Okay, this is like the biggest, in my opinion, replacement for Juggernog. It's called Victorious Tortoise. Perfect. A Victorious Tortoise. It doesn't really work, does it? It doesn't really roll the tongue that well. It's like has potential to, but when it goes to the tortoise, it's like that could work, but it doesn't. But let's just tell you what the perk is. Shields. Jesus. Shields block damage from all directions when held. When a shield breaks, it triggers a defensive explosion. So basically, it's pretty overpowered if you just get your shield out, and it'd be really useful for training, I suppose, or assume. I don't know, maybe this will be able to hit you somehow, but by the looks of it, it's pretty overpowered. But at the same time, I still need a shield, so if you buy this pick without a shield, I guess it's pointless. Bit strange. Like at the same time, again, like this doesn't really feel like a pick. Same with like Secret Source or Bandolier Bandit or Winter's Wail. It doesn't really feel like an, or even Stone Cold. A lot of these don't feel like perks. They just feel like specialist abilities you'll get in World War II or something. But I digress. Let's move on. So that's like probably the main replacement for Juggernog, which still concerns me because man wants this jug. Okay, this one's called Time Slip. Equipment cooldown rate, mystery box, and pack-a-punch weapons appear faster, greatly reduced trap and fast travel cooldowns. Okay, first of all, I don't know what fast travel is. I assume it's a teleporter of some sort, so that could be kind of helpful. But overall, this perk's like, you're not going to use a perk slot with Time Slip because you don't really need it. Like, you hit the box, you get a weapon. You don't really need it to be faster unless you're like really low round and it's weirdly intense. But I mean, it's like, it's a perk for the niche scenarios that you don't really need it for. I would much prefer something that would just improve me constantly, like Juggernog, which doesn't exist by the way. Quick revives actually had a big improvement, which is kinda crazy, bro. Shorter delay between regenerating health and increasing regeneration rate revive players faster. So this is just like, they've made quick revive more than just more lives or more quicker reviving your friends. It's a lot more useful now. It actually benefits you while you're playing the game rather than just benefiting you when someone dies or you die. Because like, as you just heard, basically if you get hit, you'll regenerate health faster. That's basically what it does, as well as the regular effects of quick revive. Very useful. I'm gonna be picking up some quick revive, I think. Much better than Time Slip, gotta say. Okay, Death Perception. This is a bit of a weird one again for me. See enemies through walls. Receive screen indicates when enemy approach the player off screen. It could be useful when you're like running through corridors and you like turn a corner and a zombie there. But at the same time, like, you're not really gonna do that for high rounds. It could be useful doing an Easter egg, but at the same time, like, when you run in circles, you don't really need to see what's there, and you don't really need to be aware of what's behind you, because you should really know when you're training what's behind you or what's behind the corner, because you know the spawns at that point. So maybe just be useful like when you first start playing maps, and once you get the hang you won't need to use it anymore. A bit of a mixed one for me. I'll probably use it a few times though, and it might be more useful than I'm saying, because I haven't used it yet, because I don't have the game, because it's not out for another 2 days. 2 days to Black Ops 4, by the way. Bro, that's crazy. And the last one here is stamina up, so increases movement speed and sprint speed, stamina regen. It's just normal stamina up, okay? Stamina up's the only thing that's remained untouched, I think, apart from mule kick. So that's pretty crazy, bro. I would get rid of Victorious, Tortoise, Stone Cold Strong, whatever. I would much prefer Juggernog over them, unless there's some way where you start with 5 hits. I don't know what's gonna work, but it's whatever. There's some more things I want to talk about as well, just really quickly go over, and that's the special weapons, or the Easter egg weapons, I suppose. There's 4 in each map, which me gusta. Well, it's not 4 in each map, it's 4 in each universe, I assume. So the Ether storyline and the Chaos storyline both have 4 weapons that are dedicated to their particular map, if that makes any sense. I assume it's be the same for 5, the Ether, even though they're kind of not linked, but they kind of are. I mean, it's still part of the Ether, but it's set in the past. I don't know what's going on with, no one knows what's going on with Classified, okay? I'm just going to go through these real quick. So Hellfire, this is basically Nikolai's weapon. It has flamethrowers, blast fence, and fear. It's basically a flamethrower, that's just more abilities. Overkill, this is Dempsey's weapon from Group 935. It's a minigun, okay? It's crazy minigun that goes choo 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 and shoots nukes and stuff. Like, that's crazy, okay? Path of Sorrows, of course. My guy Taki with the katana. It's a tragic play. This is so sad, guys. Can we hit 1 like, please? This is tragic. It's just a sword, samurai sword. Hopefully it's gonna be better than the one you got in Revelations. Ragnarok DG5. I mean, of course we need that DG5, boy. So it's just a Ragnarok from the Rise and Drac or Revelations improved, and it's probably gonna be pretty neato. Now the Chaos weapons, these are much more simple. Karams of Vengeance, Chakarams. If you don't know what Chakarams are, these things I didn't know, but apparently it's off Mortal Kombat. Is that Mortal Kombat? That looks like, that's not Mortal Kombat. I don't know what that is. It's just very anime looking, so I'm never going to use these. I think we've seen these in the trailer, so they're just melee weapons that do crazy things and whirlwinds and stuff. Hammer of Valhalla, it's a hammer that hits things. Probably for that Bruno buff guy, you know, my guy. Stop biffing. The staff we seen obviously in Voyage of Despair, the Ray of Life, it just does crazy things basically. I think it's gonna be used more for like a mercy from Overwatch, where you just heal your teammates and stuff, and it slows down zombies. That's cool. And the Viper and Dragon, which is a whip and a sword and a hand cannon. So that's the one we see in the trailer again, where it's like pachoo pachoo, and it shoots things and swipes things and woohoo things. And that's all I got. If you want to read the classic elixirs, I'll leave a link in the description, because I really don't care about gobblegums. I don't use them anyway. But one more thing I want to show you. It's here somewhere. Listen to this. It's beautiful. It's That's crazy, bro. I assume it's gonna be in classifieds, but bro, actually, bro, it's Black Ops 1 again, basically. So that's crazy. There's lots of other little things over here. Lots of dead wire blast. Oh my. Bro, that look crazy. I'm gonna have to blur that so I don't get banned. Be fake, so low quality. Anyway, that's the end. Just Black Ops 4 2 days. I'm hyped, but this is gonna be the rush one because I haven't done anything in how long? I haven't done anything for 3 weeks. Okay, what was the date? 14th September. It's nearly been a month. That's it, yikes. Anyway, boy, I'm back for Black Ops 4. Okay, you better know Black Ops 4. Your boy is not gone anymore. Anyway, I'm gonna finish it now because I've been talking too much. Goodbye.